farming destruction summed up. Victoria Atkins, who I've never really been a massive fan of, to be honest with you, is actually proving to be quite a decent Shadow Secretary of State, and she is Steve Reed's opposite number in DEFRA, the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. And in a speech in Parliament, she made a very good summary of Labour's farming policy. I'll let you look at it here.
Of this government can be summarised in 3 sentences. They will halt any farming and environmental scheme on which farmers rely without warning, without consultation, and using criteria they have never before defined. The state will seize their farmland at will through the compulsory purchase orders that were announced yesterday in the planning bill. And if families have managed to cling on to their farms despite all of this, then Labour will tax them for dying.
That really sums up the position that farmers have been put in, the way they are backed into a corner. If you manage to survive all these cuts, if you manage to hang on to your land that Labour haven't seized through compulsory purchase orders, they will then tax you for anything that you have left when you die, making sure that your farm dies with you, because there's no way that your family can afford to pay the tax bill that Labour lumber you with. Great words used by Victoria Atkins there, summed up absolutely perfectly. By the time this government are finished, if they have the will, your fields around your home, if you're lucky to live in the countryside, the farmland that you see now and take for granted and drive past every day and don't even give a second thought to, will be covered in solar panels, wind turbines, that, by the way, we pay out of the taxpayers' money £180,000 per hour to turn off, because wind turbines generate energy when it's windy, and we get plenty of wind on the British Isles, of course, but we have nowhere to store the energy, so we are paying hundreds of millions every single year to these companies to not produce electricity. And this is Labour's policy to destroy farming, destroy food production, destroy food security, and destroy England's green and pleasant lands.